Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Farhan Julianto. I'm from Faculty of Law UPN Veteran Jakarta. Today, I am going to reviewing a contract. But before we review the contract, we need to know what is definition of a contract. Contract is a legally binding agreement between two or more parties that have some interest. Contract regulate the relationship between the parties involved to do or not do something. First section of the contract, or commonly referred as the header, contains information about the identity of both parties, as well as the location and date the contract was created. The identity list in the contract include name, title, and address. In this contract, Daumihada is identified as the second party or as the employee, while Lina Deviana content is identified as the first party or as the employer. We move on to the points within the agreement. The first point discusses the duration of the contract, which specifies when the contract will end or how long it will remain in effect. In this employment contract, the duration is set for 1 year with an option for renewal. Point outlines the position and the duties the employee will perform. This section specifies the role the employee will occupy and provides a detailed description of the tasks associated with the position. In this contract, the employee's position is stated as marketing advisor. However, the specific description of the tasks to be performed in this role is not clearly outlined. The employer reserves the right to modify the job description after consultation with the employee. Point address the salary or payment. This contract explains the salary amount, the payment schedule, and the currency used. In this contract, the salary is paid monthly in Indonesian rupiah, and taxes are also covered by the company. Salary increases and promotions are based on the performance and the company's policies. However, this contract doesn't specify the exact salary amount. Okay, next, the fourth point explain location employee work. In this contract, the employee is based in Cimahi on West Java. The fifth point outlines the facilities provided by the company to the employee. According to this contract, if the employee falls ill, the company will reimburse medical expenses. Furthermore, the employee is entitled to annual leave after completing 12 months of service. Lastly, upon completion of the assignment, the company will provide an economy class ticket to the employee return to home. Okay, we move the sixth point. In the sixth point, contains information about discipline and behaviors that are not allowed. In this contract, some prohibited behaviors include indiscipline, neglect of duty, acceptance of gratification, embezzlement, dishonesty, divulgence of company secrets, abnormal absence, committing any breach, and neglecting to perform to the satisfaction of the company. The sanction if the employee violates these rules are that the company will terminate the employee without notice and the employee within 7 days must leave the company facilities and will not be provided with travel expense return. Point 7 In point 7 contains the obligation of the employee to comply with the laws and regulation in force in Indonesia, as well as to adhere to the company's regulation. We move to point 8. In point 8 explains about full working hours. This contract specifies that the employee work 5 days a week, excluding Saturday and Sunday. Each working day consists of 8 hours, excluding 1 hour for lunch. The employee is not allowed to work for any other company, either directly or indirectly, while under contract. Point 9. In point 9 explains the reason for the termination of the contract. This contract states that the contract will end if it becomes difficult to obtain or extend the visa, work permit, and approval from the Indonesian government by providing prior notice to the other party at least 30 days before. The contract may also end if either party violates the rule or the regulation of Republic Indonesia and rule and or regulation of the company. And the last of the point is point 10. In point 10 explains the applicable law for resolving disputes. This contract specifies that the jurisdiction for dispute resolutions is Indonesia jurisdiction, and to prevent misinterpretation, the contract is written in English language. We move to the last section of the contract. In the last section of the contract must be written for the validity of the contract and signature of both parties as final agreement. Thank you for joining me to review the contract between Sadaomi Hada and Lia Dewani represent Cheetos Corporate. I hope you guys understand the contract with this video. Thank you and goodbye.